Thanks for stopping by today. Thank you for stopping by. As usual, gonna do a couple more things before we begin. Man, what is today? Today is the 6th of April. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Time goes by so quick, huh? But it's Friday. It's going to be a good day today. Going to add in some cool stuff to SimpleAlerts, I hope. All right. All right, all right, all right. I think we are good to go. Top dog, yo, Liam, dude, what's up? Two times in a week, man. Something must be lucky this week, huh? How are you doing, man? How's the new place? Yeah, for real, for real. Yo, Digital, what's up? You won't miss me today? Oh, thanks for stopping by, dude. Glad that you're out. Appreciate you guys coming out. It's my 12:37 over there. Awesome. Good to know. It's perfect timing now. Not like god early for you. It's hot, dude. I don't know if you know hot until you come over to where I am. It's pretty hot over here these days too. Summer will get pretty brutal. I'm done with work for the week. Hell yeah, dude. Sleep in late. You gotta recuperate. You gotta recuperate for the rest of the next week, you know? Where you at? I'm over in Texas. I'm over in Texas. It gets pretty darn hot over here. Specific address and social security number? Sure. Let me go ahead and just write that down, and then I can show it to the camera. It might be a little easier. Get branch checkout. Oh, you need credit card and CVV as well? Cool, yeah. Let me, again, let me just go grab the card so I can physically show it to you. It'll probably be much easier for you to see. For security purposes. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. You know, actually, I probably can just post it on Facebook and we'd probably be okay. You'd be able to see it eventually. Oh, man, that was a low blow. Anyways, welcome in, guys. Thanks for coming in, making a great morning. I hope you have your coffee, even though I know it's like mid-afternoon and late night for you. So today what we're going to do is we are going to work on more client-side stuff. So this is going to be the Angular portion of the app. And we're hoping to figure out a way to set some data on here and start displaying like a stream, right? Like a stream of alerts and notifications that we get from the app. So the one thing that I was struggling with, and that's why I tasked it out here, was figure out a way how I'm going to store this. Like, what data structure am I going to use in order to actually get this to work in the way that I'm thinking? I'm thinking like a news feed, right? This is real-time data coming in. And depending on how it's set up, we want it to just pour in. So I thought we can start by doing maybe a little research on Like, how does Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, like, how do they get their feeds? How does that work? And how do they store it, and how do they release unused data, like all that stuff, you know? Constantly changing between extremes. Yeah, man, over here in Texas at least, it's been 47 in the morning, and it ends up being about 78 at night. No, you guys go ahead. Chat away. No, please, hijack the chat all you want. I'm all for it. We're gonna start with a little research here. Probably for like 15 minutes, maybe 10. I really want to see what the best way to do this would be. Yo, Hex, what's up, dude? Ponytail's back? Hell no, dude, look at that. Does that look like a ponytail to you? It's called a man bun. Exactly. Exactly. Liam knows what's up. Bun man, yes. Hell yeah, look at that. Look at that. You know how long it's taking me to grow that? Years. I'm just curious. I'm gonna type in things that I think this would be. Oh, this is Pusher. This is a cool app if you guys haven't checked this out. Essentially, this is what we just made. But they give it to you. They give it to you. So if you don't want to go through what we made, basically, you can download this and bring it in. They give you like a good amount of free data for a while. So no, I don't really want to look at that. I've already looked at that. I think it's more of, okay, creating models in Angular. Right, that's what we should do, right? We should probably make some data models. Which can hold your data, may be pretty useful. So it makes the developer life significantly easier. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. I think that's probably the first step. Let's go ahead and set up our models. And then once we set up our models, we can go ahead and maybe at least start displaying something to the screen. Same thing. Hex, it's not the same thing. We all know that. Dude, Liam, I hope my hair always will grow, but that's wishful thinking. You have some of my hair. Do you have a theme or template for the layout of the app? Digital, I don't yet. A couple days ago, Victor actually posted something in here. That was really, really cool, and it's over in the Discord channel at in DevLinks. It's a really cool like template-based deal where they have really awesome ones for free, and it looks great. So I think I'm probably going to go ahead and stick with that just because of one, time, and two, my design skills are not fantastic, and they come with animations and things like that. You know, it just seems easy at that point. We just kind of need to fill in the gaps where necessary. But yeah, okay. So basic model. Create a very simple model, one for user and one for car. All right. Source app shared models user model. All right, I'm gonna go off this. This guy looks cool. Let's go ahead and start with creating models. We need to create a new branch though. I don't know if you guys saw in the notes, I merged all the webhook stuff and web tunnel stuff from the past couple days into the release 1.0 branch. So now we are ready to work on something else. So we're going to do client data. Let's call it that. I don't know. Free version only had terms set on the stuff, and the pro version cost $50. Yes, I do realize that. That's why I was more willing to do it, because we don't need much, right? Like, there are basically two components I have in mind. I just want the overall theme, and usually those things will give you those. You know what I mean? They'll give you the overall theme. They won't give you all the components, but they'll give you the overall deal, which is fine. But we'll see how it works out. Who knows? Or you could just make it yourself. Yeah, exactly. I could just make it myself. Problem is that, one, I'm terrible at doing that stuff. And two, the time constraint is definitely something I have to worry about. So I definitely want to keep that in mind. All right, so let's keep going here, and let's create a shared folder. So we got shared, we have models, new folder, models, and then we can do whatever our model is. So I think we're gonna probably create a model for each type of notification we have, right? Because they all have different data on them. So we can't just assume one model for each, for all of them, excuse me. So let's go here. Streamlabs. I'm going to throw this over on this side. Come on. Oh, there's not two windows open. So I guess the first one we can do is our follower model. So new file, so we can do follower.model.ts. All right, cool. So we'll kind of just go off like that. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm still not sure your app will do specifically. Yeah, no problem. I know it's been kind of vague, and it's been like that on purpose. But we're now starting getting to the point where I can be a little more specific. So essentially what's going to happen is you log onto this app, right? Say you're a streamer, and you use Streamlabs in order to manage your notifications in regards to follow alerts, bit alerts, subscriptions, etc., all that stuff. This app will go ahead and organize those alerts for you in a way that makes more sense, right? So right now, I showed this to you guys last time, I think. This is how it's done on Streamlabs. You have all these alerts that go like this, right? You have has followed, whatever. Imagine if I was, let's say, 3 times the size, right? And I'm getting followers, I'm getting subscriptions, I'm getting bits, I'm getting resubscriptions, whatever, right? This thing just gets populated. Just all the people that I want to shout out are instantly pushed to the bottom. No one gets to see. It's harder for me to get back up to it, right? And I could potentially miss that person's dono or something along those lines, right? So what this app will do is it's going to take these notifications and filter them by certain criterias. So one of them is going to be like a threshold. So let's say you have a $500 donation come in. That $500 donation will be automatically pushed to the top of your list. It may be highlighted a different color, so you know to shout that person out. Or let's say you want a time filter set up, meaning, okay, if it's past 5 minutes, let me know, like, change the color of this alert to show that I have not shouted this person out yet. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing, is this filter mechanism that I keep talking about, which will be coming very, very soon after we get some of this stuff done. So it's like the filter thing on top right of that window. Essentially, yes. Essentially, it'll do that, but that still only filters by one thing, right? It only filters one way. This is going to filter in multiple different ways and things like that. So super excited for that. Jogu, hey, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Glad to have you here. What am I making? So we are making a streamer tool, and feel free to check it out over here. It's going to be a tool that will take your Streamlabs alerts and filter them in a much more efficient way. So people who are constantly getting alerts and notifications are able to shout these people out and keep track of them without being like, oh my gosh, I don't know where everything went. And I came up with this idea actually because I watch Dr. Disrespect a lot, and I noticed that he constantly is getting stuck in like rereading donations and skipping over people's alerts. So I'm like, I don't know, it'd be cool. Let's see if we can try to do something. And this was a good way to get into Angular at the same time. So I'm excited to see what happens. Yo, Ellie, what's up? Welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you here. But yeah, thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate it. Let's get to some code, eh? So we're finally doing some more Angular stuff. And we're going to go ahead and start off by creating models. So we're going to create models for every different alert type. So we're going to start off with followers. That would be a great and useful streaming tool. Hey, thanks for that. I appreciate that. You're doing great. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming by and saying that. I really enjoy doing this. That's really the reason why I'm doing it, you know? It's for more of the enjoyment. But yeah, it should be cool. I would love for streamers to come out and use it. I know it might be a little difficult for the smaller streamers because it does make sense for them, but not as much sense as it would for the people that are much larger. You know what I mean? It would really, really help them, I think, in that sense. All right, cool. So essentially, we're just creating a normal model like we would in any other language. So our follower is going to have, let's go ahead and do ID. That's going to be a string. We have a timestamp, which will also be a string. How is this doing it? Lowercase s. Missing semicolon? Oh. For some reason I thought it was going to be commas, but I guess not. Cool, yeah, we'll do our timestamp. We'll also do our name, which is going to be the person that donated, or the person that has followed, excuse me. Maybe we should do from. All the other ones are using from. I like that better. It makes more sense to me. This will also be a string. And then we will have is test. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that now. And we'll do bool. Sorry, Boolean. Ooh, finally TypeScript? Yeah, we're in TypeScript land. Should be fun. Yeah, that's our class there. This is a basic implementation of that, I think. I think there's going to be a lot of different ways to work on this, like a friendly date instead of just a timestamp that's passed through, because we're just using a regular JavaScript date object, right? That might look a little poopy, so we probably will want to do that eventually, change that up. But let's get the basics in here, and as we go, we'll do them. So we have new follower. Let's do donation. So donation.model.ts. Export class donation. Man, I'm going to be a pro at writing models today, I guess. ID is going to be a string. Timestamp. So you guys got any cool plans for the weekend? Hanging out, chilling? Do from as well. Yo, Oliver, what's up? Welcome in. So will the end result be a sort of list of events that can be checked off? Hi, by the way. Hey. Yeah, essentially so. The goal is to actually have different sections for each alert. So instead of swarming them all together in one view, what we are going to do is we are going to separate them out in different components or windows. That's the plan, at least. And Ellie, rewatching Westworld Season 1? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I can't wait for Westworld. Oh my lord. It was such a cliffhanger. I'm like, this world's gonna get wild. It's gonna be a number. Our message is also going to be a string. And then we have subplan, I think was a number as well, from what I can remember. If not, we're gonna, it's either a string or number, I can't remember. And then we'll find out with a nice error when we go and deserialize it. I saw the first episode and then got busy with continuing the rest. Yes, season 2 is coming, yep. The new time music is awesome. Good to know. All right. Donation. Donation? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I was been doing it off of new subscription. We've ID timestamp from. No wonder. I was like, this seems a little weird. Amount is going to be a number. Oh, snap. You know what I just realized? These donations don't... They don't come with a message. Oh. Hey, people putting in the Westworld. Let's go. It's so good. The intro of the show is incredible. Oh, guys, this is kind of a big deal. There is no message coupled along with this data. Oh crap. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Let me finish this model and let's go take a look at it, because that is yeah, that's not good. One of the biggest things of this is we want to make sure we include a message, right? If someone leaves a message with their donation, that it's being seen by the streamer. So we have the from, we have the amount. Let's do the string amount. Then we have currency, which is going to be a string as well. I don't know if currency will be a big deal, but maybe it will. And then is test. Okay, cool. So we need to look for message. And in all honesty, if this wrapper we have for this doesn't have messages, we probably are going to have to change it, because that's no good. I just don't know if I missed it or not. Oh, I hope I didn't. The thing about this wrapper is it doesn't really have, it doesn't go along with what the API from Streamlabs is actually returning. So I can't really, it doesn't tell me what's actually being returned. I just have to get the response back, and that's it. Yeah, let's go ahead and start the server, and then I'll get the response back like that, and with the donation, I'll just log it out. So new follower. New donation. I hope, oh my gosh, I really hope I just forgot it. I'm gonna be so sad, dude. Where is this happening? Oh, we can just do it here in the case. So if you guys weren't here yesterday, we did a bunch of this stuff. I added this last night off stream. Basically, it just takes like the type of event, and then it just goes through case statements and formats it depending on the data, because all the data is different in here. So let's do console.log, and we're just going to log out the event. And to send it over through the WebSocket, we have to stringify it. So that's the reason why we're doing that. ng serve, npm start. Let's get it, friends. All right, we're good. So we'll do localhost 4200, hit connect with Streamlabs, log on to Twitch, do all that fun stuff. We're going to approve it. And we're good to go there. So our socket is set up. And now on my end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a test donation. And we should see it populate in here with the raw data from it. Hopefully, at least. Yeah, so I hope it does. Test dono. Hi, I'm a test dono. I hope I just missed it. Let's do like 10 grand. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that 10 grand dono. Does it show up? It does. It shows up as 10 grand. What a troll. Hi, I'm a test dono. Yeah, that is so funny, dude. Yo, morning, Cray. What's up? Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. Okay, so I am not crazy. Oh, wait, I am crazy. Message. Holy moly. I can't believe I almost forgot that. That would have been bad. Okay, guys, we're in the clear. We're in the clear. Let me go ahead and add the message in here then. String amount, currency, and then done here, we'll do message, and we'll do event.message. Wowza, that could have been bad. So we did that there. Seems like a legit number. 10,000, no big deal, just another day. Dude, like, did you see my composure when I received that $10,000 donation? I know. I now know never to trust the event streams on programming community in Twitch. Yeah, dude, don't trust it. Just trying to make a big statement, saying that this is incredible. And one thing I realized too, the name of the donator, our from, is cool. Event.from. Yeah, event message. So currency. So I guess I didn't notice anything else. String. Yeah, I've been busy, but been doing great. Thanks. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Cray. I've been doing good too, man. It's been a good week. Been a lot of fun working on this stuff. Meeting a lot of new people, which is great. So thanks for stopping by, man. It's always nice to see you. Got any plans for the weekend? Yo, Matt, what's up? Guys, if you haven't checked Matt out, check him out. Cool guy. Is a big help over on the stream here. He does a lot of hosting for me, so I really appreciate it. He does a lot of Overwatch streaming. Check him out if you get a chance. Cool guy. Yes, I'm building a streamer tool, dude. We're basically going to be filtering out notifications by certain filters. So time, donation amounts, like tier levels, all these different things. And it'll become a lot more clear in the next couple days. And yeah, we'll be able to do that. So we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, Matt, for that host, dude. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I think my alert box is not working. Try that again. Oh, maybe not. Apparently it'll be 65 on Saturday, so I'm planning to go mountain biking. Oh, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Do it. Mountain biking kind of scares me, to be honest. Sounds like a lot of fun, though. Yeah, no worries, Matt. We all got busy lives. Happens. But I appreciate you coming by now. And I think my alerts aren't working now. Why is this happening? Well, let's drop another 10 grand dono here. How about we do that? So we can make sure that this message does come through. And we'll actually be able to see it over here on the Angular side because it should pipe right through. So let me go ahead and drop that 10 grand dono. There we go.
Take IT all.
Awesome. So there it is. The alerts work now. I don't know what happened with the host, but yeah. So you see, you have amount, currency, from. The name is dat10g apparently, and then message. So we're good. We're good there. Sweet. Good to know. That scared me a little bit, to be honest with you. I think it says auto hosting, then hosted someone else and realized you're on. Oh, got it, got it. No worries, Matt. Ew, you use Fahrenheit on the stream? Bye then. Oh my gosh, Oliver, no, that's rude. Sorry, I'm streaming from America, and we use Fahrenheit here, so that's something that I use a lot. 18 Celsius. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. So donation model should be working now. We're getting the message, which is sweet. That really scared me. Let's move on to the next one. New subscription. So we can do subscription. Subscription.model.ts. And I think we'll probably be able to use the subscription and the resubscription with this model because I'm almost positive they're the same. Let me see if there's any differences. ID, timestamp, name, months? Did I miss months? Oh, I wasn't able to test out months. Oh, that's bits. My bad. Keep losing my spot. Months, message, subplan. Yeah, okay, they're the same. So we'll go ahead and use subscription and resubscription for the same one. Excuse me. This wrapper separates it out for some reason, which is no biggie at all. Subscription. All right, all right. Yo, Yulski. Welcome in, my dude. Glad to have you here on this beautiful, beautiful Friday. All right, let's do string. Timestamp. Another string. I still haven't figured out if we're going to do a lot of the date manipulation. I think we're going to do a lot of it on the Angular side. And that's because I want to also bring in this library called moment.js, which does awesome, awesome date handling, and it's fairly small. I'm pretty sure months is a number. And then message will also be a string. Oh, that's a DOM string. No, we don't. We just want a regular string. And then we have subplan. This is where I was concerned if it was a number or not. I think it's a number. It goes 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Sup. I keep doing sup. Subplan. And then isTest is going to be our Boolean. Let's go ahead and throw out a test subscription real quick. Just so we can see if that's working out all right.
This is a test.
Great. So let's go now to our Angular side. We got our test subscription here. Yeah. Oh, subplans is a string. Okay, so good to know. See, it's 1,000. Let's go ahead and make sure we change that then. Thought it was a number, but I guess it would make sense for it to be a string. I don't know. Alrighty. So subplan is set up. So we'll use this for subscription and resubscription, and then finally our bits. Let's go ahead and do a new file. I don't know if I should do like bits or bit, like the plural form of this. I think I'm gonna do bits. Sounds weird calling bit. I don't know why. So we're gonna do export class bits, and we're gonna bring in this stuff here. So this will be ID, which is going to be our string. We have our timestamp. Yo, Oliver Dunk, thank you very much for the follow, friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you in here. Fun fact, here's your follow alert. So we got you. From Oliver Dunk, isTest, timestamp, and the ID of the actual alert. So thank you. I appreciate that. Would it not be cheer? You know, that's a great point, Oliver. The docs have it as bits. So that's why I've done bits. But yeah, cheer, I think cheer is much better. Good point, man. I'm going to go ahead and change that. Thanks for that suggestion. So we'll call this a new cheer. And so here, yeah, it says on bits. That's what the thing is. But we'll call it cheer here. That's no problem. We just have to keep this one as bits. So let's rename this guy. Cheer model. Trapped in the data mining. Oh God. Yep. We are in the data mining process. Timestamp will also be a string. I keep putting commas because I think I'm in a JSON array or in a JSON object. Was trying to think it through because having cheer rather than bits felt like having money rather than donation. Yeah, no, that's a great point. That's a great point. It just, and like if we're thinking about this in a like a model-based system, like a cheer technically includes bits. So the cheer is your like overall class, and you can have like a bit property inside there. So yeah, no, I appreciate that. That was a good catch. And we're gonna change this to from, because I like from. This will also be a string. And then our amount will be a number. And then we have string amount. So string amount will be a string, obviously. And then we have our message. That will also be a string. All right. And then isTest is again our Boolean. I don't know if we're going to need the isTest property, but I'm throwing it in there just in case. We're passing it along. Might as well deserialize it properly. Yeah, I think that should be good. What was I missing here? Oh, I wanted to remove this. I just want ID here. Because I have a feeling that we're going to have an issue deserializing that when we're trying to do that. There we go. Okay, that should be good, guys. So we've created all our models at this point, right? Updated them accordingly. And now we should be able to go ahead and start injecting them into our project and figure out how we need to use them. So let's go ahead and do that. Continue following the guide. Alright, so we got our base model set up. Car model, that's fine. So these solves will hold our data from the API. We're going to extend these models later. First, let's create a service for getting our users. I guess technically we don't have a service for getting... Well, so this is a little different because we're not using a... I guess we are, but we're connecting to a webhook. Or, sorry, a WebSocket. So I'm going to skip this part. I don't really need that. Because we're using another library. I should be working, but I can't get into the flow today. It's definitely a Friday. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. But lately, you know, like this week at least, I've been having an issue getting to the flow just in general. It's been really bad. It's been quite terrible. But you'll get it, man. Take your time. Take your time. Kick up your feet, maybe. Drink a cup of coffee, nice tea, whatever you prefer. Alright, so we want to deserialize our JSON to our objects. Let's create an interface which provides an API for deserialization. Ooh, this is cool. So the reason for input not being type T is that it will be logically wrong. What we get is JSON, not T. Okay. Additionally, it mustn't be the case that your JSON looks the same as your model. Hence, we're using any here to avoid compiler errors. Theoretically, you can implement an interface which holds the shape of your JSON, but that's up to you. Yeah, okay. Somehow the week passed incredibly quickly, but Friday is the roadblock. Probably it's going to work remotely at this new place and get out of my office for a bit. Do it, man. It's awesome, right? Being able to work remote. I have that same feeling. I love it. Every so often, probably like 2-3 times a week, I'll work remote depending on what I need to do. So if a user refreshes a page, are you going to sort of reload what they missed from some sort of database? No, Oliver. So I haven't really thought about that. I don't want to hold this data in a database. And the reason being is because, one, this is sensitive information to people, right? Like, I don't want people to be able to just come in and potentially have this issue where they're like, I don't want to use this app because you're storing all my donations on a separate database. And in reality, there's no need for that. And then secondly, we don't want to, that's a lot of storage, right? Like, imagine how many alerts come in for some of these people. It's like tons and tons of alerts. So storing all that in your database is just kind of, nah. So it's going to be like a real-time stream of events, and this will all be just saved locally. So I haven't really thought of a refresh mechanism and how that would work. But it's something definitely to think about. But we'll see. I'm not sure. I think that there'll be a lot of a lot of kinks that we're going to have to figure out, but I want to get this out there, right? Like, I think we can get it to a point where it's usable and it works, but I think there are some issues and some feedback that I'm going to need to get in order to improve on it. The UG law has been good for business. We've been tasked with building a CRM from scratch for a reputable business. Just needs to have the option to anonymize data if the customer wants to be forgotten. Oh, that's cool. That's good to hear, Cray. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about data these days, especially recently with Facebook. So it's good that you guys are taking that step, for sure. Okay, so I think... So we can just make this interface then. And it looks like you just implement it inside your class. And then you can deserialize it. So this works very similar to how Swift works. And I think most languages work as well. Yeah, you can just pass in the user model type here. And then we actually implement what deserialization will do. And that's it. Cool, so let's do that. I'm going to start by doing this. So new file. We're going to call it deserializable model.ts. Deserializable model.ts. Facebook, yeah, they have a reputation. Yeah, they do. Are you still allowed to store the data as long as it's anonymized? Yes. Oh, that's good to know. Cool. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, most of that stuff is very beneficial, right? I'm just going to kind of grab this. Let's go ahead and make sure we put this up here. Okay. So we get that interface, and then we just go ahead and export it. So, or implement it, excuse me. So let's start with our follower. And need to get the right file path. Can't find module, deserializable model, really? I'm a fan, okay. Yo, Sir Kalen, what's up? Welcome in. You misspelled model, not sure if that matters. It does, yes, thank you for that. Appreciate that. One thing you'll know if you come out to the stream, I have very bad spelling issues. Yeah, go ahead, Oliver. No worries. Post away. Let's just remove these guys. We don't need these. All right, cool. Yeah, there we go. So we import that guy in. Import that guy in. Then we implement it. Implements. So deserializable with our follower type, our model. And then it's going to say, hey, dude, you're not implementing it properly. Come on. It's a good read for anyone should GDPR. Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oliver, we also have a Discord. If you are interested in joining it, definitely follow that link. And if you end up joining it, definitely post that in the in our dev link section. I think that's very very important to put in there. Same deal here. So let's go ahead and grab this guy. So after our declaration, we do serialize, right? Because that's what our interface is asking for. And we're not looking for user, we're looking for follower here. Object assign this, our input, and then we just return that. Sweet. This right here is the deserialize. Basically, we're just assigning the input object to this. Okay? Or in other words, we're merging the input object with the user object here. But there's still one minor issue here. The car member won't be an instance of car, but still be an object, right? We need to tell our deserialize method this manually. Yeah, that makes sense. But we don't have to worry about that because we don't have any nested objects at this moment, at least. And now we need to implement this interface for our car too. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do that for the rest of our models. Deserialize, get in there, we'll do that. Go ahead and make sure that's a cheer. Donation. Oops. Ah, donation. We'll put that over here for now. And then, let's just go ahead and grab this. Serializable with donation. Nope. Cool. So we have follower, donation, cheer, subscription, and that's the last one. Okay. Alrighty then. So we can throw this up top. Subscription. And then we just need this guy here. Cool. Who's playing Minecraft? Oh, never mind. Wait, what do you mean, dude? Is this some sort of Minecraft trek? I don't know. I've actually never played Minecraft, in all honesty. It's never really appealed to me. Seems like a... it seems cool, I guess, but definitely not something I've done. You always confuse it with Minecraft themes. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but it makes me laugh. All right. So we did that, and then now we can go back to our service and tell it what we want to get. We want to get an array of users, not just objects. That's pretty sick. Okay, so literally it's just telling it what we want at that point. Okay. All right. Yeah, and then doing it as so. Okay. Let's see how we can get that now in here. Let's go to it's what, in our dashboard, if I can remember. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here we get our message data. Yo, Farza! Holy shit, what's up, dude? What is up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to be able to get our message data, but we need to cast it as whatever we have. So if we get a new follower, right, we need to cast that as our follower model. So how should we be doing that? About to go to school? Nice, man. Thanks for stopping by this morning, man. You going to physics 2? Morning picks shutting down. Low caffeine level. Oh my gosh, so dangerous. Get some caffeine in your body. Can't be here without your cup of coffee. What's wrong with you? Oh. Guys, I love the 2 votes on Minecraft. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, anyway, sorry. So we have our message event and we have our data of any type. So if this is correct, can I just cast this as... How can I cast that with my object? Cast angular model. Of course, of course. I stopped the darn caffeine, started getting cranky. Drugs? Dude, it's really cranky, but if you get on that green tea life, it has a nice amount of caffeine for you. By the way, Pixel, about that project I want to do, I started breaking down. Hell yeah. Nice to hear, Babisky. Glad to hear that. You'll get through it, man. You just gotta go through it, and that's it. Oh, this is stupid. That's dumb. It shouldn't be like that. We've already set it up. Can I do it like this, where... New user deserialized, duh. Okay. So I think we should just be able to do it like that. Let's test it out here. What's up with the Minecraft music? We got some trolls up in here. Let's do new. And we'll do new. Oh, I probably need to bring this in, huh? Right, that's how this thing works. And it should be shared models follower. Okay. And our new follower, what the? New console.log? Yep, makes sense. Are there sound requests? Yeah, go ahead and head over to this link, dude. I don't do it the typical way because I really love this app, Festify. So head over to that link. You can actually vote on different songs that people have added, and you can just add your own songs. So feel free to do that. I think one of our next projects will be with Festify. They have a really cool platform. I do think it needs a little bit of work, but I think it'll be really awesome to use. So it's just new follower, deserialize, and we're going to pass in our data. That's all we need. Wait, how come let wasn't working here? Oh, it was never reassigned. Use const instead? Alright, I can do that. So let's just go ahead and log this out. Awesome. And let's see what we got. So essentially when we get a new follower request or alert, we should be able to now serialize this over into a follower object. Let's see what we got. We're going to approve that. That's good there. That's set up. And we should see it populate in here. Let me go ahead and send a test follow. Okay, so error parsing JSON in SimpleAlerts socket. type error. Intermediate value deserialize is not a function. Well, that's a lie because it is. Deserialize is right there. Dashboard 56. Wait a second. This is something else though. Okay, because I caught it because I put it in a try catch. Intermediate value dot serialize. Okay, let's go back to the example real quick. Pretty sure I'm doing it. Response.map user to user. Returns a new user. Okay, interesting. Oh, maybe it's because I parsed it out here. So let's go ahead and actually bring this guy in. And let's try that now and see if that works. Okay, we're going to try another follow alert. And we should see if it works, it pop up over here. No, still same error. Okay, let's look this up. Let's see what we got here. Obviously, it's not a function. Yeah, let's take a look at some stuff here. No, it has nothing to do with what we want. No, not missing semicolons. Definitely not that. New follower, deserialize. Right, our input is any, and it's going to return a follower. Follower. Okay, let me see if I missed something. I think I did everything correctly. Right, we have our user model, our name, and our car, right? Import user from our model, blah, blah, blah. Service, that part doesn't matter. Serialize, got that, that's good to go. We want to make sure it implements the serializable user, which we do have as well. And then basically we describe what deserialize will be doing. Oh, wait a second. Hold the phone there. No, okay, we're still good. How long have you been working with Angular, by the way? Not very long. This is really my first deep dive into Angular at all. I've done a little bit of Angular before this, but I don't think it's very... It was a lot. So a lot of this stuff is new concept to me. So I guess I'm not understanding what the issue is here. It's saying a type error, but it's saying that it's not a function. So why is that though? Angular has a bit of a learning curve, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Out of most of the like JavaScript single page app frameworks, it's one of the more difficult ones to learn. But it's also one of the more robust ones. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why I chose it. And I also have just been wanting to learn Angular. So yeah, that's pretty much why I went with it. I knew this would be more of a an issue for sure, but it's fine. Just trying to understand best practices and things like that. Because, okay, if we're putting this as a JSON, .response.map, it's mapping it to this observable. That's what it's returning. But I don't need to worry about that because all I need to do is take in the message object that's passed in from this WebSocket event, right? So on message, we get our message object, we get our message data. It can be of any type. And then our message type will be a string of new follower. Okay, because message data that comes back is actually going to be a JSON object itself, as we saw earlier, right, when we did the events. Right, because this is what I'm passing back. Oh, excuse me. I'm passing back from Node. Yeah, our type. Oh, maybe that's it. So I'm passing back message object here, but I need to pass back message object dot data, right? Because that's going to pass back this JSON here. And I wonder if that should solve it? I'm not sure. It's on my to-do list, comfortable with React now, but next up is an Angular project. Nice, man. How have you liked doing React stuff? I did it for a little bit a while back. I think you were probably here during that on my my resume site. I haven't worked on it in a while, but it seemed pretty interesting. Okay, so we did that. Let's go ahead and do our test follow alert. See if we get anything different. No, it's not. It's not liking it. It's not liking it at all. Type error intermediate value deserialize is not a function. Ah, dude, what am I missing? I don't see it. And I'm sure this is one of the things that's probably like super tiny, and I don't see it. I just don't understand this error. I don't quite understand why it's not a function. So it looks like this error brings up a lot of Stack Overflow articles in regards to wrong syntax. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Did I write this wrong? No, I'm creating a new instance of follower. And I'm passing it the data to do that, right? Yeah. Like I'm trying to make sure I'm not crazy. um, unless it's over in my actual model. I really like it. Really love JSX to start off, but what I enjoy about React is that it gives you the ability to create your own components that you can later reuse, combine, and nest to your heart's content. I found this to be a single biggest productivity boost. Nice, man. That's awesome. That sounds definitely useful. I never got to that point with using it because I didn't create, excuse me, I didn't create enough to do that. My project wasn't that in detail. Dude, this is so dumb. Why is this happening? Maybe I can try another. No, it's going to be the same for all of them. It has to be. Hmm. Okay. I guess first let's make sure. I want to make sure that I'm getting the proper data. It should come back as a JSON. There you go. Be happy, linter. Be happy. All right. So we'll do this. We'll print it out, do our test. Let's see. Wow. So, all right. Yeah. So this is our JSON object here. So that's coming back fine. No issues there. Another thing is that with React Native, the switch from web to mobile is so easy. Some design patterns and such. Yeah, dude, that's also a very, very good benefit. And I see why that's really useful. Gotta start developing in that mobile first mindset, you know? I think that's the biggest thing. The mobile first. Most of the time, people are probably going to be looking at your app on a mobile device. All depends, though. I'm going to read this part to make sure I'm understanding what the deserialize is actually doing, because I think I understand it, but I'm not. Assigning the input object to this. Yeah, so whatever we pass in, we're setting it to the actual instance of that object. That's so I don't get that. That is really weird to me. So I guess there is one thing. So this right here on the map, right? They have the response. We get the response object. It has a callback that says, okay, get my response .json and get the response from that JSON and map it. And then map's going to be of type user. And it creates a new user off of that type user. That part seems super odd to me. Right, here's our response. And it's mapping it because it's a array. But it's saying that you're passing in a user in order to map it to that. What does that mean? Alright, I'm going to try to find another article as well to just get a little bit more reference. There's something I'm missing here that I don't understand. So deserialize. Deserialize JSON to Angular 5 model. Okay. Right, so we do this, the employee class, employee string, whatever, my attempt. Okay. The reason the compiler is object returned from JSON or parse to a class because TypeScript is based on structural subtyping. You don't really have an instance of an employee, you have an object, as you see in the console, which has the same properties. Okay. So if I do, okay, this works just fine. Employee string, blah blah. JSON parse file. Okay. Object.assign E. Okay. Yo, digital. I'm restarting my bot guy. Bot my guy. So going through OAuth generation. That's nice, digital. Best of luck with it. Ooh, excuse me, guys. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, but this is what we did. So we took object.assign, and we're assigning that instance of that object to whatever we input, which is going to be our JSON object. Okay, so that makes sense. So if I do that, just out of curiosity, am I able to now create a new follower? Then you'll get an error because it's not a string, it's an object. And if you already have it in this form, then there's no need to JSON parse, correct? Okay. But as I wrote, if you're going with this way, then you want to have an instance of the class, just an object, or you want to have just an object that has the same properties as the class members. So this, I don't know if there's a difference there with what we're getting back and what is being given to us. So employee equals employee JSON object. Parse. this, I'm just fine. For a class, we have to write a constructor which accepts a JSON string object, then iterate through the properties to assign each member manually. Really? That doesn't seem right. I'm just curious now, right? Even though we're generating this class, I'm curious if I go like this, what's gonna happen? It compiles. All right, let's try our follower alert one more time. Same issue. That's so freaking weird, dude. I don't get it. No, they're bringing in something. Don't want to do that. All right, hold on. I'm going to look at this post one more time. I wonder if it has to do with this. So we get our object. So this is saying this works just fine, right? I do that, which is here. We get our message event, and I parse the message event out because it's a JSON string. I parse it out into our object. So maybe this is the part. This is the part that I actually need. So what if I do this? Instead of doing message object, what if I just pass in message data like this? But essentially that's what that is, so that's stupid. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see what this does. Dot data, right? Message dot data dot data. Don't need this anymore, right? Go back here, approve it, do our follow alert. No, it's same issue. Oh my god, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm returning this. I'm assigning this. Deserializable follower, right? I wish I just got a little bit more from the error because I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cray. The error doesn't make any sense to me either. The error makes no sense to me. Intermediate value. What is that meaning? Maybe this one. Okay, no. Yeah, these are a bunch of just like swimming pool resident changeable for Dude, I don't know what your problem is. I mean, we could, here's the thing. I can easily just take it and parse it out, right? In the model. I just don't understand what the deal is, and it kind of bothers me. Because I'm understanding exactly what's going on, but I don't understand why it's breaking there. Holy moly. Alright, let's do this. It just seems so dumb. Alright, we're going to remove this. And we're going to use our constructor. We're just going to pass it in when we instantiate it. I don't really... I wish I knew what the deal was, but I don't get it. And we're going to pass in our follower or JSON string. And then we can do all the parsing over here. Let's go back here. Do this here. And essentially what we want to do is we just want to pass in message data. And message data should give us our string. I wish it was a semicolon, that'd be easy to point out. Yeah, dude, I wish it was too. But this is okay. I mean, we'll go through this route. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out one day, but yeah, let's go ahead and pass in this guy as our string, and it says expect 0 but got 1. But isn't the constructor supposed to pass in stuff? Am I wrong? Is that constructor or a init? Which one was it? Oh yeah. JSON string? String. Why is that an error? Okay, now it looked like it worked. I don't know what happened there, but anyways. So let's go ahead and we'll parse this out. And we can just do JSON string dot data, because we want the data. We don't care about the type. We already read the type. Oh. Wait, what? It was fooling you with a fake error. Yeah, it was, dude. Yeah, it was. Let's do this as follower, and then we can do follower, or sorry, this dot ID is equal to follower dot. It's gonna be follower of ID. And we do this dot timestamp is going to equal to follower of timestamp, and then this dot from will equal follower of from, and then this dot is test, last one, follower is test. Oh snap, buddy. Alright, there we go, there we go. So our constructor set up, passing in our JSON string. We parse it out here, right? In our follower. We're actually going to need to do follower.data. Wait, can't we just do follower.data.id? That's how it works, no? This is now a JSON, yeah. Okay, dot timestamp. Dot from. Alright, alright. Time is it 6:07? Is test. Okay. Okay, okay. So now we should be good there. Pass our new follower, our message data over. Oh, we are. Oh my gosh. It's all for nothing. Hold up. We're passing in message data. So with that said, we don't need the data part. We just need the property. And then we'll be done. All right. There we go. There we go. This should work. This should compile. It does. Now let's test our follower alert. One more, guys. Let's see it. Let's see it work. We're going to get a follower object at this point. All right, here we go. There we go. But everything comes back as undefined, which is no bueno. We're not getting that error anymore, which is good. But now we need to figure out why everything comes back as undefined. Saved, lol. Yeah. JSON.parse. No, I'm passing in message data. Oh man, okay. No, I know exactly what's going on, Cray. I'm getting confused. So our message, right, is a message event that's being passed in from our WebSocket. That here, we're not using this anymore. Right, so let's get this crap out of here. That oh, I guess technically I should probably... Damn it. Okay. Hold up. So, in our message object, right, we're passing in... We have our message object here, and this is being passed over. We should pass this over by itself, and this will have the data, right? So message object has a type and data property. So here, let's go ahead and say, like I had originally, and we'll put this as any. We don't need to parse it any longer because it's already parsed out. I will just say JSON, right? And it's going to be JSON.data.id is essentially what's happening. Because we have, this is how our JSON is set up when we bring it back, and as a follower at least, we have type and data. So data will have our properties in here, which in turn should work. So let's approve it. And now we'll do it. Watch it work. Most of it's coming back. I don't know why this has like 1,000 different things on here. I don't know why ID is coming back undefined, but you have true, from, boss. So it is working there. JSON.data.id. That's interesting. That's coming back undefined. Unless it's not a string. That's the only thing I can think of. That makes sense now. Yeah, it does. It was a little configured up there. Yeah, why is this ID not coming back? Yeah, it returns like 9 times. Yeah, I don't no idea why. This is... Oh, I think I might know why. I think because of me going back, like navigating backwards, it has something to do with it. I think that's what the issue might be. That's okay. Let me go ahead and log out what this thing is printing out here. That's a view to think you can always fix later. Yeah, it's true. It's true. New follower, new donation. Yeah, new follower. We're going to go ahead and just do console.log our event. I want to make sure that I'm bringing in the right type. Right, so when we do this, I should be able to do now the alert, get our type. Yeah, our ID is like that, right? So it should be, there it is. There's the ID. I don't know what happened before. Yeah, and see, it only returned once this time. I think it has to do with the fact that I was navigating backwards instead of starting from the beginning. Okay, cool. So that works. Awesome. So at that point, we can go ahead and finish this up with everything else. I'm going to excuse me. I'm going to delete this deserializable stuff. Maybe one day it'll work. I don't know. It's weird. Weird why that didn't end up working. But all right, guys, give me 1 second. I need to go pee real quick. Cool. Thanks. Yo, sorry about that. Deserialize was mysterious in this situation. Let's pretend that model was never a thing. I agree. That was very mysterious. Yeah, super weird. I'm going to actually switch up the music a bit. This is get me a little sleepy. This playlist usually has a little bit more hype in it. Okay. So let's go. Did our follower model here. I'm not even sure what our game plan is with this stuff, but at least we're converting it to Angular models, which I think is a important step. So follow our dashboard component. Yeah, we'll just pass in. Oh, you know what I realized we could do too? We could just pass in message.object.data. And if we pass that in, we'll be able to actually take out the data part and just do like .id, .timestamp, whatever. Yeah, I agree. Not the best use of productivity in the long term. Needs more. But yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Get a little more hype. All right, cool. That should be good to go. Cheer. Maybe we can go ahead and take this out. And then we can add our constructor here. Any. This.id, JSON.id, timestamp. This.from. So that's basically we're going to do this for the rest of the models. And then just make sure that our front end's using it fine. I did a minus. Amount. It's not string amount. And then this dot is test. Dot is test. Donation. Let me go ahead and stop this node server real quick. And we're gonna do this. Take that out. Constructor. Oh, you know what? I have a better idea what I can do. Instead of putting JSON, I can do like donation. Right? That'll probably be easy. Yo, Seductive Pinecone, what's up? Welcome back in. How you doing today? Yeah, this is much better. Okay. We do this dot from donation dot from no from and then we have this dot amount is equal donation dot amount, and this dot string amount equals donation dot string amount. I'm okay. I fell asleep in a weird position or something and woke up with a dry throat and super painful neck. Ouch. That's terrible. Sorry to hear that. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. It's Friday today. Having a good day so far. Excited to be on stream with you guys and such. But I'm getting a little hungry now that I think about it. It's been happening to me lately. Every time I start streaming, like halfway through, I'm like, oh man, I'm like really freaking hungry right now. It's Friday, I didn't even realize it. Yep. It is that day. So we're going to change this to cheer. Okay. Then follower, same deal here. What time is it for you? It is 6:21 a.m. for me here. So it's a little early. But I'm telling you, best way to start your day, get up, do some code, get hyped. That's what we do. That's the best start to your day. Or it can be the craziest start to your day. I don't know. I think you have a fanboy. Oh my, look over and see all the follows from one guy. I think you have a fanboy. I do. I do. Did you guys, we're about to drop a $10,000 dono as well. Don't worry about that. You're going to see this guy is wild. All he does keeps following me over and over again. Drops me 10K donations. Like it's crazy. Like this stream alone, I'll make at least 30K. Oh my god. That would be wild. Just suck on subscription. I couldn't agree more with you. Every day except tonight, I get up at 4:15, no alarm needed, and kickstart the day before others wake up, and I can't sleep until late. Yeah, man, it really is a nice way to do things. I've realized that over the last couple weeks of doing this, I think I've been on this new schedule, or I've been like streaming in the mornings for a couple months now. I realized that towards the end of the week, I start dying down a little bit. Usually like end of Wednesday, beginning of Thursday, I'm like, oh man, dude, like I'm so tired. And some days I wake up on Friday and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. So I'm still trying to figure that part out. I think it might be in turn that I do go to bed like relatively late for the time I wake up. So need to balance that out for sure. But yeah, weekends are nice. I'm able to sleep in probably till like maybe 9, which is nice. I usually don't fall asleep until like 7 a.m. But today doze off because I want to plug in my phone, so I never got up. Really? Like you go to bed, you still don't fall asleep until 7 a.m.? So what time do you like get into bed, Seductive? That seems late as hell if I'm understanding that. Let's go back to cheer. I think no, we're good. Lately, at least. That sounds horrible. It definitely sounds a little interesting, I would say. But everyone sleeps different ways, you know? It's so interesting how some people are like, yeah, I can't sleep, or I sleep every day at this time, and then I eternally wake up. And I don't have to be up during the day anymore, and I have nothing to do during the day when my boyfriend's at work. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on like your schedule, your life schedule. I totally get that. My dad goes to bed. My dad goes to bed at a normal time, right? Sometimes he has to take trips, and when he takes trips and his flights are at like 6 a.m., he doesn't set an alarm to wake up. He just internally wakes up every single time, and I'm like, how do you do that? I wouldn't be able to do that. There's no way. Or I wouldn't be able to sleep the whole night because I'd be freaking out that my alarm's not going to go off and I'm going to miss my flight. Okay, cool. So anyways, we got our try-catch here. We got our stuff there. We can do that. Let's remove this. I guess at this point, right? This doesn't. Oh, I guess we do actually. We need to do our if statements for each type. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a helper for this. Move this to the bottom. I'm keeping this Twitch stuff here because I don't know. I might use it later on. And then we're gonna say this will be generate event type. And then we're gonna pass in the type string, and we're actually going to return any. Is this how this works? I don't remember how it does it in TypeScript. How do you return in TypeScript? I think it did in here. Okay, user. Okay, got it. It was just this. Yeah, should be any. I never set an alarm. It's just my natural time to wake up. Yeah, dude, I find that like insane. I don't know how people do that. Usually I'll wake up before my alarm, but most of the time I don't. So I I get nervous, you know? I get nervous like if you have stuff you need to do or whatever. But I don't set my alarm on weekends. I go all natural on the weekends. Go all natural. All right, so we're gonna do our switch statement here, and essentially all we're doing is, oh, I guess we can just pass in our JSON, which would be any, and then JSON dot type. I guess after doing it for 10 years straight with not a single exception, it becomes strong. Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely does. I can see that. That's cool though. So interesting. People are so interesting, huh? Missing white space. Okay. Is that gonna be the same here? Oh, I always do the frickin' colon. It should be like that. All right. So we got our thing there, and we should be able to return a new follower and pass in our JSON.data. Yeah, essentially it should be like that. Yeah, it's something I hear a lot. People wake up X minutes before their alarm when they set one. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It really is. I like people. I like people too. People are fun. Yo, it's egg salad. Ducks are water chickens. Hold on, let me really understand this. Ducks are water chickens. Ducks do lay eggs. Ducks do lay eggs. Okay. Okay, I'll go with it. I like people almost as much as I like emotes. Yeah, you love emotes. You got some coolio emotes over there. Oh, dudes, I totally forgot. We need to just do this. So I'm going to actually separate that out. Essentially, we're just going to copy this over. And obviously, just change it to donation. And we can go back down here. And in our case, we can return a new donation and pass in our JSON data. That's all we need. Yay, have a nonce generator. Hey, great job, Digital. That's freaking sick. Good stuff. Emote is life. All we need is emote. Where's that emote from, by the way, Seductive? Clappy. Clappy, clappy. And then we have subscription. God, I keep forgetting that I'm on a Mac and not on a Windows computer, and I'm messing up hard with my copy and paste. Subscription. Let me make sure I spell that right. I like what Mark Twain said. The more I get to know people, the more I like my dog. Yo, you're an interesting person. It egg salad. Thanks for coming by. Hope you're doing all right today. But I must say that is a nice quote by Mark Twain. Copy is an email for making Twitch clips during the 1-year anniversary of clips. Oh, that's sick. I don't think you get it anymore. Oh, super cool. I remember when I first started going on Twitch, I didn't even realize how to create clips. And I think I've recently found out once after I started streaming, I was watching someone stream and I'm like, how do you freaking clip this? I don't understand. And then it worked. I was able to clip it. Oh, those are cool. I mostly use the first two. Yeah, you work on Microsoft but have a Mac. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I do enjoy programming on my Mac, very much so, but since I'm constantly switching keyboard layouts, you know, I'm like, it's hard. It's hard to realize when I need to use command instead of control. Numfin, what's up? Welcome in. Ooh, TypeScript. I agree. Ooh, TypeScript. Hey guys, don't hate on TypeScript. TypeScript is fun. TypeScript is proper JavaScript. Hi there, Nuffin. Thanks for coming by today. I hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a good start to your day or end or middle of your day, because usually people here are from all over different spots. All right, cool. So we have our generate event type set up. So essentially, instead of doing this all in here, we can do that over there. Yo, it egg salad. What's up? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team, my friend. Thanks for coming by. I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds nice. Well, hey, you're at the right spot if you don't know what I'm saying. You're about to learn. You're going to learn how to make stuff. JK. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Nice way to introduce yourself, Numfin. I'm from Catalandia. Sweet. Yeah, TS hater. All right, Numfin, tell me why. Why are you a TypeScript hater? Okay, so we do the try catch here, just in case. We get our message object. We can then do our let's just console log it. Console log it. I guess make a property. Event type, and we can do generate event type. Pass in our I want to call this event. I like this better, guys. Dot data. I hate TypeScript because I want to be cool and saw other people hating it. Seductive. That's really the best way to do things these days. Tell me why switch case instead of object. Seductive. Yes, it does count. And Numfin, the reason why we're doing a switch case here is we have a bunch of different object types here. So depending on what is being passed in, we're going to go ahead and create that object based off that data, because we know that we're either going to have a follower, donation, subscription, rescription, or cheer. So that's the way around doing that. That's the first thing I thought of, at least. So, because this is through a WebSocket, so all these events are handled through the same onMessage message event. So I need to distinguish what's what. Why not create map object? Yeah, that's a good point too. I'm not quite sure how I'm using this data yet. And again, all the data is coming in through our WebSocket, and it's all just a message event, right? That's the type that's coming by. I don't know what the type is until I pass in the type with it. So I'm just not quite sure yet what I want to do with it. But essentially doing this should be pretty cool. And then right now we're just going to console log the event type, and we'll test out all our events. Does your follower not show up? I didn't hear the Devil Wears Prada and I'm sad. No, it should follow up. When It Egg Salad dropped a follow, it showed up. But I can do it again for you, Seductive. There we go. It Egg Salad, join the Pixel team. There's that Devil Wears Prada event. Ooh yeah. Solid, right? Alright, let's start up our server. Alright, Ellie, thanks for coming by. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, there you go. Much better now, right? Can never miss that Devil Wears Prada event. It's sad. Alright, cool. So let's go here. SimpleAlerts. We'll approve it. And now, why is that undefined? Wait, what? Message data. Okay, not sure why that happened. Your code looks so wet and dirty, sorry. That's fine, man, that's your opinion. No, Seduct, don't worry, it's all good. It's really not a big deal. This is how I code usually. I kind of just slap stuff down and then I go and refine it later. I think it's good to show different perspectives, you know what I mean? Okay, if so, black man, and tell him that he is black. Wait, what? Alright, let's keep race stuff out of this. Yeah, let's just... No need for that stuff, guys. Let's just chill stream. Just hanging out, you know? Everyone's welcome with their opinions. It's all cool here. What the hell was I doing? Yes, logging something, because we need to trigger an event now. No, we're undefined. That's cool. Why am I undefined? Yeah, Numfin. Yeah, just relax, man. It's all good. Yeah, don't worry about it, Seductive. It's all good. Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's fine, man. If you have your opinion, then you have your opinion. It's all good. Why is this undefined? Something did not parse out properly. Yo, Helen, what's up? What language is this? This is TypeScript. Doing some Angular front-end stuff. This guy, everyone comes in with that English. It's so funny every time I see it. Dry code versus wet code. Yo, Numfin, thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome into the team. Oh, we got your trigger there too, which is cool. Yeah, it comes back undefined though, so I need to check out why that's happening. I'm just looking over this article that you posted. Huh. I just noticed here on the last week of this now. What's that, Seductive? Last week of this now. I have no idea what that is. Type debugger in code. Oh, got it. You mean day 16. Last week of your project. Yeah, sorry. I was like, wait, what? Afternoon, Pro Sam. What's up, man? Welcome back. Thanks for coming by today. I'm gonna read over this stuff in some of my own time, Numfin. I appreciate it though. This is good stuff to look at. Huh. Yeah, it's actually, we're in the last week. So when we get in here, why is that undefined? You have to go shopping at 10, you don't want to. What do you have to go get? Groceries or something? Daily essentials? That's so interesting. Okay, so let's look at the network tab here. Pass in the query string. Okay, interesting. I must have changed something that I don't remember what it was. Oh, I remember what it was. I think I remember what it was now. If undefined in client, type debugger in client code. If it on server, press F5 in VS Code, and don't forget to put red dot in the line that you need to debug. Yeah, no, I'm looking at, I'm getting undefined, but I realize why I'm getting undefined. I know why it's undefined. I remove something in here because when we do, it's going to try to parse out message data, but I'm returning a, I'm not always returning message data, right? So like when we connect to the WebSocket, here. Yeah, when I connect to the WebSocket, I'm sending back this response. Oh, I lied. It should be connecting. But it's connection open. That's what the issue is. And so when it goes in here and it's trying to generate the event type, it doesn't do that. Okay. Because you waste too much time for finding data problem. Sorry, I don't understand what that means. Oh, groceries one thing I didn't want to stop for it. I think groceries for me have been one of those things that I freaking hate shopping for as well. I actually recently just found out that where I live, you can get groceries delivered. And so I've been doing that a lot, actually, which is pretty cool. No, let's actually do const event type. I guess we can do it like this too. And then just return. And this will just be a string that we're returning because the connection's open. And that should do it. That should do the trick there, buddy. Wait, still undefined? Oh, I know why. I'm sending over the, I'm sending over the data. That's what we need. Found it. All right, Sective. See you soon. No, yeah, Numphin, I got it, dude. Don't worry. I appreciate the help, though. This has nothing to do with Angular itself. This has to do with the data that I'm bringing back from my APIs. Yeah, so there we go. It's there. And now if we do a follow event, it should come up. Yeah. So there we go. We got our follow event. Right, and now if I do like a bit event, right, we can get our cheer. All our data is coming back fine. Donation event.
This is a test donation for $1.
Donation events do not work in here. I forgot about that. Wow, look at all those little guys in that big holder. That's great. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that all works there. We should be solid. I'm Yusuf. I'm not good in English. No worries, Numphin. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the insight though and the help. Yeah, the data just had to do with some data I'm passing back from here. So you're so popular. First you get 500 bits and then 77 money. Hell yeah. John is the dude. And I love donating to myself. Oh god. All right, so that works there. I think we can probably commit this code. This is pretty solid. This is what I was looking for. John is GOAT. John is GOAT, guys. Let me go ahead and turn these guys off real quick. And let's commit this code. Then we can move on to the next one. Cool, yeah, no worries, Seductive. Alright, so let's check our files out. So Streamlabs.js, right here. Changes made here are some data property name changes. Yep, data property names. More data property names. Oh, he changes from bits. Yeah, or bits object. Cool. Okay. And so that looks good to go. And then dashboard component TS, we added in our models here. Let's put models. What else? We added in our WebSocket event here. So this gets Streamlabs data. Once we get that data back, we do our callback, which will set up our WebSocket here. And our WebSocket will connect and start parsing out our JSON responses. I don't know why I have generate token here still. This just seems dumb. Oh, because it's coming back as a... Oh god, okay, let's try this. That just looks so much cleaner. I don't know why. Definitely unnecessary. Cool, so we do that. That should be good. Generate event types, set that up. And then, yeah, that looks good there too. And then we created a new folder with all our different models in it. All right. Add them all. Get status, get commits. Adding model types for each event. And tweaking property names. Git push origin -u release 1.0 slash, what is this thing called? I forgot what I named this branch. Client data. Awesome. New branch up with some cool new data. Oh, there's just 3 problems here. Missing semicolon? Ah. Oh, that's interesting. That's probably just some error that I probably have to restart Visual Studio Code. All right. So let's go over to our GitHub commit real quick. Where'd you go? Here we go. Right here. Let's update this. So just push branch. So like I'm saying here, I believe the next step is to start streaming this data to our web app. Essentially meaning when we hit our dashboard page, right, we have it here. It's all set. But now we need to actually start doing something with it. We want to start displaying it to our users. So I don't know what would be the best approach around doing this. So I'm just going to probably just give it a go and see what makes sense in my mind. But I think in our WebSocket events, right, we might be able to set up some sort of I don't know if it's going to be like a class or maybe even a component in itself. But essentially, we want a place to store these objects after we create them. I'll push them into some sort of list. And depending on the settings, right, we're going to determine which ones to actually push through. Because right now we're just logging them out, so it doesn't really do anything. I get nervous because if someone has a lot of events, right, and they're constantly being pushed through, we're going to have these data objects that can get like massive, extensively large. So that's where I think we need to implement some sort of way to remove the events once they've been read off. And I'm thinking just like an on-click event can do that. So you get an alert, comes up, you shout the person out, read it off, whatever. Go ahead and click it, and that will remove the actual event from the view, but it will also remove it from this data object that we use. Yeah, I think that's probably the approach to take on that. So I guess the question is, do we create some sort of model based on that stores all of these, like an array of cheers, an array of donations, an array of followers, an array of subscriptions? Or like create a class like event handler. Let's see. Create handlers in Angular. Google to the rescue, hopefully. Angular 5. Create class handler, maybe. I guess it would be considered a model as well. Well, then there's this event binding. When a user interacts with your app, it's sometimes necessary to know when this happens, a click, hover, or keyboard action, or all events that you can use to call component logic within Angular. That's what Angular event binding is all about. It's one-way data binding. Sends everything from the view to the component class. Oh, I didn't know that. It's actually good to know. Okay, so that's the other thing. We can just start by creating another component here. And this component can be the data component that handles all of the different events. So one component that will display each different event, or all of them together even. Okay. So what do we want to call it? Maybe like event manager? Oh, right. CLI here. I almost forgot. So we can do, let's just do ls real quick. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's ng create component. Let me just double check this. I don't really remember. Angular CLI create component. It's generates, not create. ng generate component. There we go. ng generate component, and then the name of the component. Oh baby, what do we call it? So this is going to be something that's handling all of our events. So I mean, we can call it like event handler, or we can just call it event, or like event view, or I'm trying to think. I always have issues with the naming convention. I'm like, I want to make sure it's named something that makes sense. Maybe event list. That might be a good one. How are components named in regards to, I think it's just camel cased. Angular component name convention. Yeah, there we go. I think it's camel cased. Yeah, heroes component. So component export class. Heroes hero. Oh no, it's dash. So it's hero list. Okay. Yeah. So let's do that. We'll do event list component. Event list. Awesome. All right, guys. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water and stuff. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Sup, peeps? Sorry about that. Yeah, we're standing the desk up. It's time to stand. All right. So the plan is to create this component called event list, and yeah, cool. From this event list, we're basically going to create a way to, I guess, how are you going to do that? So this is going to sit inside of our dashboard, right? And you'll be able to add these in dynamically. So what do we need to do? When we first create a event list component, I guess we first need to know what the event we're using is. And what type we want to pass in for that. So let's kind of pseudocode this out real quick. So we need to, I guess this technically be in the constructor. Yo, Seductor, I'm back with a glass of milk. Welcome back with your glass of milk. So we're gonna do it like this. Pass in the type of event. Setup list with event type data. Some collection. This will be some collection, right? I'm going to assume array, but I'm not sure yet. And then the question is, if we have this component set up, how are we going to be passing the data to this component? So it's like, excuse me, because if we're setting up our WebSocket inside of our dashboard, all the data is being flown into our dashboard, but we're not actually setting that data to any of the event list components. So I think we have two options. One, we can set a WebSocket for each component. But that seems dumb. We should be able to use one WebSocket per client, and then set up the like some data stream to go from the dashboard to each event list component. I wonder if observables pass from component to component. Do observables in Angular work across components? I think that's the big one. That's what we need to figure out. Communication between components with observables. There we go. That's exactly what we're looking for. The solution is to use an observable and a subject, which is a type of observable. I won't go too much into details about how the observable works here, but in a nutshell, there are two methods that we're interested in: observable subscribe and subject.next. Okay, so observable subscribe method is used to subscribe to messages that are sent to an observable. So subject next method is used to send messages to an observable, which are then sent to all the subscribers of that observable. Okay. So message from home component to app component, clear message. Okay, that's cool. So that's exactly what we're looking for then. Excuse me, I need some water. So that's what we're going to do then. We can create this service that we can send the message, clear the message, get message. Okay. So every time a new event comes in, we just send that message over to the component, depending on which one it is. So we need to set like an ID on the component, right? So let's think of some properties as we're doing this. So we can be like type. String type. Devil, you know what this app needs? Explosions. Explosions. Sup, y'all? What's up, Devil? That sounds great. How do I do that? Massagers, and now I want to massage. Hey. Funny fact, I hate getting massages from... Okay, I don't hate getting massages from people I know, but if I can't go to like a massage place and get a massage. Oh, no programming needed. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. I can make that happen. No worries. No worries at all. You're funny, dude. Let's call this event type. And then we need the event observer. I lied. I don't know what I need that. I don't know what I need there yet. Okay, attach some firecrackers match to your computer. Okay, like a ton of them. Step 2, light match. Phase 3, profit. People always hurt you, seductive. Yeah, it makes me feel so weird. I don't know why. If they know how to do it, then you love them. Yeah. Yeah, that's always nice. Yulski, LOL. Yo, Devil, hook me up with some of those firecrackers, and I'll split whatever profit we get. Sounds like a plan to me. Take a huge equity. Well, okay, so there's gonna have to be like tons of firecrackers, because if I light that, one, I'm gonna lose my computer, probably my whole setup here, and I'm potentially gonna burn down my place. So as long as the profit can include Seductive. Every time I say your name, I feel a little dirty inside. Not gonna lie. I don't know why. It makes me feel really bad about myself. Like, they're like, why does this guy keep saying seductive? Why is like, he keeps saying seductive. Like, why is he seductive? I hope people understand. So I actually got into a 20-minute chat and another stream about my username yesterday. It was great. It's very very original, that's for sure. So how does that work then? Import some object instead, import blacklist? I don't know what that means. Oh, let me make it originally. My old name was Goddess of Apple Juice. It's awesome. Good stuff. I'm curious what that means. I'm not quite sure what that means. Holy. That is not what I wanted. The import is blacklisted. Let's find out what this means, guys. You shouldn't import from RS, or since either import will import the whole of RSS. Ah, understood. Got it, got it. So don't import the entire thing, import only what you need, is essentially what it's saying. I can do that. This is missing an ND curly brace. So here, message service, we create a subject as of type any. What's our subject going to be? Be our time, you my thirst. Yeah, no worries. Send message. Maybe we can call this send event. And we'll call this an event. And this event is actually going to be of type any. And I'm just going to send over the event because this is going to be an object, one of our custom objects. Clear message, don't need that. Get message, set subject as observable. Not quite sure about this one yet. It is used in receiving messages, but I'm not understanding how it works. Setting the observable as a message? Or as a... Setting the subject as an observable? That's the only thing I can kind of see from here. But... and this is importing from index, so I'm curious what this does. Oh, it's literally just an exporter. Why? Why does that work like that? I think I'd rather just call it on its own. Okay, that's interesting. So that subscribes to it is what it looks like. So I don't like this. I don't know why they call it a get message. It doesn't really sound intuitive to me about what it's doing. Subscribe to event really is what I want. That sounds much more intuitive to me. So let's go ahead and then say let's go over here. And we'll go to our event list and we'll import our message service. And this is going to be from services. Oops. Message service. There we go. So we have our message service there. And then what we can do is export class message any subscription. So let's also import our subscription. Awesome. Are you still drinking milk or are you drinking apple juice now? Okay, and let's do on destroy. Yeah, I like that. Implements on init. Don't need that. Maybe? I don't know. It's a coconut and mango sparkling water. Wowza. That sounds fancy. Oh, okay, I understand. So we need to set, we have an event type, which is going to be string, and we need to have our subscription. And this is going to be of type subscription. And then constructor, set up our message service there. It's just going to be uptime message service. Whoa, dude. It cost me almost 1.5 money. I love how you say that. 1.5 money. Like, what is 1.5 money? I guess depending on where you live, that can be a lot of different types of monies. Okay, so subscribe to the home component. Essentially, it should be as so. So subscribe to dashboard component. Subscribe to event. And then every time a new event comes in, we can set this as it costs like over $1 US. Gotcha. Coolio. Event list, and this is going to be type any of type any array. Can you do it like that? Type any array? Why is any lowercase? I don't understand. Most of the time it's not. So then we're going to do this dot event list dot what is it? Push. Yeah. Push our event. Okay, yeah, this actually seems like it's pretty cool. So essentially what we're doing is we're injecting this message service. This message service is going to subscribe to the dashboard component. And when we get a new event, every time it's pushed up, we're going to go ahead and send that, put that event inside of our array list, which then should update in our UI. is essentially what the game plan is. I think this is so pretty, and I love the colors. Oh, you're talking about the text editor? It's nice, right? Yeah, the colors really actually help a lot too. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna actually log something out here too. .log. Do event received. All right, and we do our event there. Okay, so that's that step, and then the other one is actually sending the message. So now let's go over to our dashboard component, and let's pass in what are we passing in? Our message service as well. Oh, we can just copy it from here. Okay, and then just send message, and that is it. That's actually pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet, I must say so myself. So essentially, every time we get a WebSocket response, right, we get some more data to come in. All we have to do is send it across like this. So I think what we can do is say if event type okay, I think I want to remove this. That doesn't make sense there. Say if event type dot or event object dot type is equal to this here. We're just going to console.log event type dot data. Oh, excuse me, we're going to do event object.data. Awesome. Else, we're going to do this. That should be it there. And once we get the event type, we can do finally this dot message service dot send event, and we are passing in our event type. And I think that should be it. I think we should be pretty solid there. So the question is, how do we instantiate a component inside another component? To another component, Angular 5. Hopefully not too hard. You don't put a component in directives. You register in NG module declarations. Then you just put in the parents template, my child, my child. Oh. All right. So if we go here, that should already be registered for us. Sweet. And so then what is our selector? App event list. I think that's something that did need to change though. But for now, let's keep that. So in our dashboard HTML, we can put, hi, app event list, app event list. And that should populate in there. Let's serve this and make sure it's building properly. Then we can test it out and see if we're getting our log. And if we are, then I think we did it. And then we can actually start building that part out to display our list of data. All right, yeah, let's see. So if you go to localhost 4200, go to inspect, connect with Streamlabs, approve. Oh, there's an error. Static injector error. Null injector error. No provider for message service. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. So technically, since I'm not like, I guess injecting it, I don't need this. I believe so. I'm not sure though. No, yeah. No provider for message service. Oh, do I not add it? I think I need to add it here. All right, hold up. So maybe this did need to go there. But this here needs to be a provider, which we should just be able to add. I think it should just be imp. I'm going to go here, and we're going to start a services one. Import message service. And then we're going to say from services / message service. And then we should be able to throw message service in there. I think that should work. Let's find out. Yeah, awesome, that worked. Event list works. That's cool. We got our component in there, guys. So now here's the thing. We're going to do the test follow. It should pop up in here now. But it should be coming from the event list component instead of our dashboard component. Okay, event received. So it was pushed. We did it. That is dope. Get read property push of undefined. Okay, so let's create. I know exactly what we need to do. We need to create a instance of this any array. I don't even know. Like create instance of any array. And you go to 5. So we can do probably like new array of any, instantiate it. We should be good to go. And our event is received here, right? It did say, oh, it did say something else. Let's go ahead and make sure that error's gone at least. Yeah, okay. So event received object. Cool. Why is it object? Is it because we're not actually setting it as anything in here? So essentially we should have, where is it? It's not in here. It's here. Essentially, we should have these models in there, right? Get out of there. Essentially, we should have this. Oh. Gotta do a subscription event there. Oh, that doesn't work that way. Oh no, we got a problem here. Oh, we'll comment that out for now. That's an interesting one. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that for sure. But I think, I mean, we're working now. So if we go to localhost 4200, we should be able to sign in. We have our component here set up, and then we do our follow event. We're obviously gonna get object. But we have it. It's coming into our other component, which is sweet. It's exactly what we were looking for. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All the events will tunnel in through the WebSocket to our dashboard, and our dashboard will delegate it out to each one. It'll send out the request to each event. So the thing is, what we'll have to do is probably figure out for every instance, of this event list that's created. We'll figure out how it's created, or we'll figure out how the every instance is created, and basically each one will have its type property, and we'll just send out a alert to all the people that are subscribed, and if the type is equal to the type that's being sent out, then go ahead and do stuff. If not, then we just don't do anything with it. I think that would probably be the best bet. Okay, I feel really golly right now. I've just figured out how to generate a code for an OAuth token in Electron. Dude, sick. Electron's a lot of fun. Hope you're enjoying it. But I think, guys, that's the end of the stream. I feel like I'm at a pretty good spot. And yeah, we're basically getting our data up and good to go, which is awesome. So we'll have next steps for next week, but appreciate everyone coming out today. It's been a lot of fun. Had a good time with you all, and yeah. Oh, let's do our raid. Almost forgot. Let's see who we got today. I think we're gonna go over to our boy Cross. If you guys have been in the channel before, you know we raid him a lot. He's a cool game developer. Really like him. And it's Friday, so let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Oh, skip ad. Wow, that's the first I've seen that. Are you streaming tomorrow? I am not streaming tomorrow, sir. I do not stream on the weekends most of the time. But yeah, definitely let you guys know if I do. But thank you everyone for coming out. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stick around for the raid if you can. Cool guy here. Does some cool stuff. So thank you all for coming out again and sticking around. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely keep a lookout for the Discord for updates. I might work on it over the weekend, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, thank you guys again, and bye. See you later. Cool. Peace, guys.